What's up everybody, I'm AK and welcome to the Minority Mindset. So you want to invest in the stock market, eh? Okay, I see what you're saying. You want to live that billions, Bobby Axelrod lifestyle with the houses and the cars and the models and the money and did I mention the models? Okay, I like it. But one quick thing though, most of the people investing in the stock market, they do the exact opposite. All they do is lose. But I want to make sure that that doesn't happen to you. So here are 5 steps to make your first successful stock market investment. Step number 1. Establish your goals. What is your main motivation for getting into the stock market? Why are you investing? Okay, maybe you want to be like one of those characters in Billions, but maybe you just want to grow your retirement. Maybe you want a little extra passive income, or maybe you want to get enough money to send your kids to college. Maybe you just want to gamble a little bit. Hey, I'm not judging. I mean, I personally don't use the stock market to gamble, but that's because I prefer the casino, specifically the craps table. And I know it all started just because I saw that one Fresh Prince episode. You know the one I'm talking about. Go Will, go Will, go Will, go Will. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is that you need to be honest about the reasons that you're investing. If you're being honest with yourself, then you can establish those goals. And based off those goals, you're gonna know how much you can actually risk in the market. Now, depending on what you wanna do, that's gonna determine what type of strategy you use. So a guy trying to grow his retirement, I mean, he's not gonna be using the same strategy as a day trader doing it for a living. That wouldn't make any sense. Same reason why a guy looking for passive income is not gonna invest the same way as a guy who just wants to have a little fun gambling. See, when your goals are all out of line and they don't match up with your strategy, that's when you could get into really big trouble. So if you're a guy trying to grow his retirement and then you start doing some crazy stuff like a gambler would in the market, that's when you end up losing your retirement. And I've seen it so many times and it's terrible. You gotta understand that there's not just one way to invest, and the way you should invest is gonna depend on your goals. So please, the first thing you gotta do is be honest with yourself and establish your goals. Step number 2, learn the basics. Tell me something, do you know what dividend stocks are? What about blue chips? Microcaps, commodities, forex, futures? Put options, call options, butterflies, iron condors, penny stocks, pink sheets, binary options, mutual funds, hedge funds, prop firms, family offices. Now, maybe you know those, maybe you don't. Either way, I'm not trying to make you feel stupid. All I'm trying to show you is that when it comes to investing, it's kind of like a completely different language. And learning that language is gonna take time. Now, I work with a lot of beginner traders, and one of the worst things that I see them do is that they just don't respect how complicated investing can be. So they just dive in head first. And when I mean head first, I mean they put all their money on the line. And I gotta stop them like, please don't do that. If you have no idea how to swim, would you learn by running directly into the ocean? Of course not. You would drown. Well, unless you got David Hasselhoff with you. But that's what I see beginner investors do. They just dive in with no knowledge. And here's the thing with the stock market. You're not gonna become rich overnight, but you can go broke overnight. And listen, I really don't want that to happen to you, so please respect the process. This is just day 1. You've got time, so please just learn, dip your toes in, get a feel for it. Don't walk up and shove all your chips in because you're gonna lose them. Take it slow. Learn the basics. Step number 3, you gotta save up. So in the stock market, it takes money to make money. And how are you gonna get that initial money? Well, you're gonna save up for it. Now on this channel, we talk about a lot of different ways that you could save your money and build up those financial resources. But one of the most underrated ways, which for some reason I feel like people don't really pay attention to, even though it's possibly the best investment you could make, is paying off your debt. So if you have high interest debt, like credit card debt, that's costing you over 12% a year, you should be paying that off first. And here's why it's a good investment, because as soon as you pay off that debt, you don't have to pay that interest anymore. So instead of your money going to the bank or wherever, it's going directly into your pocket. Instead of losing that 12%, you're keeping that 12%. Let me tell you something, 12% is a fantastic return that you're not gonna get with many investments. And here's the amazing part, paying off that debt is a guaranteed investment. See, what you're gonna quickly learn about the stock market is that nothing is guaranteed. Not only are you not guaranteed to make money, but like I said, most people are just losing. So if you have an opportunity to get 12% for sure, you gotta take take that. That's an amazing investment. Any smart investor would take that. And that's pretty much what you're getting by paying off your high interest debt. Now, once you pay that debt off and you're collecting more money, that's when you could start saving it. It's much easier. And once you start saving that money, you could put some of it into a brokerage account, which is what you need to invest in the stock market. Now, we recommend Ally Invest because it's super simple to use. It has great research tools, low commissions, and it's completely free to open up an account. So I put a link in the description with more details about Ally Invest and how you can use it to invest in the stock market. Definitely go check that out. Now, Minority Mindset is an affiliate partner with Ally Invest, so if you open an account, we do get a small commission, but it's at no extra charge to you. So feel free to learn more about Ally Invest through the links in the description. Step 4, you need to understand risk. I'm gonna tell you right now, the majority of people, they don't understand risk. And one of our huge edges at the Minority Mindset is that we take time to really understand it. So let me ask you something. Which is more risky, starting a business or going to college? Now, the majority of people are gonna tell you that starting a business is way more risky than going to college. But I don't think that's true. Nowadays with the internet, you could start a business with basically zero upfront cost other than your time. And starting that internet business gives you unlimited potential to make money. Now compare this to a college degree. Sure, it sounds safe, but there's a reason there's a student loan crisis. It's because people are paying all this money for their college degree and then they can't find a job. So they took out all these loans to pay for it thinking it was a safe investment. And now look what's happening. They can't pay it off and they're drowning in debt. So really, which is the more risky investment? This is the same thing that happens in investing in the stock market. Most people getting involved aren't able to measure what's a good risk and what's a bad risk. For example, a good risk is risking $1 to make $3. A bad risk is investing $1 to make 5 cents. And that simple concept alone is one of the biggest things you need to be successful in the stock market. And then as you keep studying, you're gonna learn about cycles, how you're gonna go through losing streaks and winning streaks, and what it all means. But it all starts with understanding risk. Step number 5. Take action. Now this, in my opinion, is the easiest part of the whole process. All you're doing is learning the mechanics of how you actually make an investment. I say this is the easiest part because all the other steps are just way more important. You need to get through steps 1 through 4 first before you even put your money into a stock. Now here's some questions you can ask yourself while you're going through this process of making your first investment. What type of brokerage is best for me? What fees are associated with each investment that I make? What's the difference between a market order and a limit order? How many shares of this company should I buy, and will it affect the commissions that I'm paying? Again, these are just mechanics, so no matter what brokerage you end up choosing, they're going to be pretty similar throughout. Now I'm going to be talking about investing in the stock market every week, but if you want to learn more about how to make your first stock market investment, well then we put together this awesome 5-step guide for you. That's free too, which you can sign up for by clicking the link up here or down below in the description. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure you hit that like button and share it with one friend so we can spread the word. Also, make sure you subscribe to the Minority Mindset YouTube channel and hit that bell so you get a notification when our stock market video comes out next week. And if you want more from me, you could check out my personal channel, Fallible, where we publish daily videos about stock market investing and business. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.